What's up, guys? So man, so yeah, as you can see, I'm not like, this is a voiceover. I'm talking over the voiceover. When I recorded this video, apparently there is a button on my camera that's on the top right next to the on. It's between the on and off button and the record button. So apparently during the first part, where I was cleaning off my truck and walking on the steps, obviously didn't hit it because I had, I was just holding the camera. But in this video right here, we can see where you basically can't hear any audio from it. I'm explaining a lot of things. I'm explaining how I have a head mount now. So now when I do videos, I can have both hands on the wheel, be totally free, don't have to worry about holding the camera like in my past POVs. And yeah, so the camera was on my head, so I was just reaching up trying to press a button, and I was feeling for a button, and one moment I'm trying to press the on button, next moment I'm trying to press the record button, next moment I'm trying to press for it to stop recording. But I guess a few of those times, oh yeah, also new camera, hope you love the quality. Quality should be, I mean, it's so much better than the Canon I had, and the stabilization. Dude, shaking in the videos is gonna be no longer a thing. So yeah, this is a new camera. This was the first time me filming with it actually at all. I had actually filmed another video. Me and my buddies working on my truck. Well, actually not my truck. Sorry, me and my buddies working on his one of my other buddies' trucks. But then that video, I trashed that video. It was too many butt cracks. I was like, this cannot go on YouTube. But yeah, so anyway, so this is basically the first video that I'm going to be posting with this new camera. And so yeah, so I didn't even know that third button, apparently it's like, I think it's like some type of, it's a few different settings. So it's like there's 3 different settings on it, and if you click it 3 times, it mutes the audio for some reason. I don't know what setting that is, but it mutes the audio. So all of this video, basically after cleaning off my truck, was, I guess, still in the muted audio setting. And also this video was like, it has to be some type of cinematic setting too, because as you're watching this, it looks normal, but when I uploaded everything onto the editor and everything like that, not only was everything muted, but everything was in slow motion. Like my hands, like they were going like really, really slow. So I had to speed everything up to make it, look natural and normal, and not like you're freaking watching a Winter Wonderland, which I mean technically you still are, but just not in that sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I sped everything up and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm basically gonna be doing a voiceover of at least the portion that I'm talking, explaining all the things that I talked about in the video and everything of that nature. I'm not gonna reenact every single freaking thing I did, because there was a lot of yelling, there was a lot of there was a lot of moments where I was very hype. I was very hyper. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and then once the video gets to just straight nothing but drifting, I'm just gonna play some music, and because I'm not scrapping this video. It might suck that the audio is gone, but bro, this video was it was so good. The drifts were good, everything was good. So I am not scrapping this video, and I'll be damned to scrap another video for the truck channel. Okay, not happening. Especially how good this video turned out. I mean, like, the first few part here might look a little dull, like a little whatever, because it wasn't until later in the video where I started wiping the condensation off of the window. So later in the video, you'll be able to see a lot more than what you're seeing right now. Right now, it looks a little foggy and everything. We're looking out the window, but later that's going to be, like, clear because I start wiping the window down from the inside, and you can see a lot better. But anyway, let's get right into it. You know, I'm already behind, which is a good thing because I feel like I have to be a little bit behind. If I explained everything as it was happening, I feel like this voiceover would have got done a lot sooner. So anyway, so right here I'm at the light. Now before we came to the light, that's when I was explaining how got a head mount now, also a new camera. You know, I got the Sony I think ZV-F1. I might be saying that wrong. I think even the video I said the same thing. I was like, I might have said it wrong, whatever, but the camera people will know what I'm talking about. They'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, got that. That's the new camera. I sold the Canon, so I didn't even keep the Canon as like a backup camera because I plan on getting another camera that is basically going to be the second camera for the channel, this channel, and the other channel. So yeah, so I was explaining that, and I also went into how when I bought this camera, I wish I would have known about a different version of the camera because the camera that I have does not have any zoom. There is no zoom or anything like that. It's just fixed to how it is, which is a wide lens, which is fine. I love it. But like, you know, when we go to, because like I said, we still will be going to some truck shows, and there's some shows where it's like, you know, I'm not in the VIP spot, so it really helps to have a zoom to be able to zoom in closer to what's happening. Like if we go to Shore Good again, you know, zoom really helps filming stuff like that. So yeah, I was talking about how there was another version of this camera, basically the same camera, just with capability to zoom in, zoom out. And how that's going to be probably the next camera that I get, along with an action camera. I want to get I think it's called the Ace Pro Red as like an action camera, so that way when I do make these POV drive videos, I want to give you guys some like two different angles, not just the POV angle, but when I do certain stuff like drifting or just anything of the sort like that, I would love to be able to show you guys the outside of the truck. So I do want to get an action camera. Right now, to me, when it comes to action cameras, it seems like the Insta360 company kind of has it down pat. I mean, they you know, make Insta360 cameras, but they also are making the camera that I'm talking about, which is an Ace I think it's called Ace Pro Red or Ace Red Pro, whatever the heck. Very good camera. I mean, you look at videos of it side by side with a GoPro, it wipes the floor with the GoPro, with its quality, and also with its night. Has really good night lighting. So to me, it just wipes the floor with it, and it's only a little bit more money. And to me, I just like, why not? Just for a little bit more money, might as well get that, because we're definitely going to be filming at night in some of the POV drive videos. So it would very much help to have every, you know, thing helping us out doing that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I talked about. That I talked about how I want to get that other Sony camera that's basically a replica of the camera I already have, but just with zoom. Not going to get rid of this camera because I'm loving it, and to be honest, it's still going to work perfectly fine for what I'm going to be using it for, and the direction the channel is going, with a lot more being fixed on my trucks and just having fun with them and doing stuff with them and filming it. So so yeah, so that and yeah, I'm just freeballing this too. I'm not gonna cut any of this freaking voiceover. You're gonna hear everything, because yeah, I just, you know, I'm not I'm not doing all that. It's already sucky as it is. I have to do this. I'm not gonna go through the whole whatever of editing little things here and there. No, it's not that crazy of a deal. So anyway, So yeah, the next thing I went to after talking about the camera situation and after talking about having a head set now, also I said somewhere about how like, and it was my fault. I didn't realize it until I got home. Well, actually, I didn't realize it until the next day that I had the head mount on backwards. So like in the video, I talk about like how the camera's not on my forehead; it's basically on top of my head because the camera it was pointing downward. It wasn't pointing straight. It wasn't facing straight. It was pointing. It was tilted down. So in the video, camera's basically on top of my head instead of being on my forehead. In a few shots, you'll understand that because later on when we start drifting, you'll see some angles. It's like you can kind of see the road, but you're mostly looking at the dash and the hood. But they were very small, so I kept those in the video because they were very small moments. The rest of the video, thankfully, and I even say in the video too. I say that I'm gonna be so pissed if I get back and this video is just totally garbage because the angle is looking at the dash or it's looking at the steering wheel or something like that. So thankfully that wasn't the case. Thankfully, the majority of the video you're looking out the window. The majority of the video. I also talked about how I got 2 other channels now. You know, I have the Ghost/Abando channel, which will be in the link, and I think I also am gonna try to post a picture of it on the screen so that way you guys can see it. Also have a gaming channel now. Also going to post that in the description and also try to post it on the screen as well. The gaming channel is where I post the most. I literally post multiple times a week. The Ghost channel is kind of been on the same schedule as the truck channel because as I also say in the video, I've been having a little bit issues with my truck, a little, nothing crazy. But I was kind of like nervous in this video driving the truck around and about because the AC compressor has been acting up, and I've seen the AC compressor explode before and seen it do carnage. So in this video I talked about how I was a little bit scared and didn't want to go too far from home because if anything were to happen, obviously, right? And the snowstorm nonetheless. So I didn't go far from home. I try to keep it really local here, but I did still want to go down the road just to show you guys. And that wasn't even my plan. My plan wasn't even go on the main road. Like, I'm actually on the main highway right now. That wasn't even the plan, but I got so distracted talking, I missed my turn. And I didn't want to try to, last minute, stomp on the brakes and then whip it because I was like, it's not that important. It's not that crazy. It's not that important. But what I wanted to do was go on some back roads that was still fairly close to where I live, and I wanted to go on back roads and then find loop around, come back, and then go to the drifting spot. That was the plan. But then as I'm saying, we ended up on the main highway, and this was at 12 a.m. So I purposely waited till 12 a.m. So that way many people weren't out, but there were still people out. I don't know what the hell these people were doing. A lot of stores were closed. A lot of even some liquor stores were closed. So I don't understand what these people were out doing. They weren't out doing what I was doing because I think I'm driving back now on the highway in the video. I'm driving back on my way back into the city. And I drifted a few times. I'm swinging it down the highway and everything like that. And there was a car behind me. You can see it in the rearview mirror right there. There's a car, and I think maybe another car behind them, but they were way far behind me. So I didn't see anyone out there having fun. I feel like everybody was white knuckling it around the steering wheel. So I don't know why they were out and about at 12 a.m. I have no clue. Maybe they were leaving work. Maybe I know not every place was closed. But I'm just saying there was a lot more people than what I thought there was going to be at 12 a.m. Obviously, it wasn't crazy. You can see here in the video. Half the time, there's not even a car in front of me. A few times, there was cars. And then, later, you see when we get into the city, there's going to be, a line of cars at the red light. I think something was happening at the light. Because the light turned green and people still weren't going. So I think something was happening. But in the moment, I really didn't pay too much attention to it because I was more focused on what I was doing. So I talked about that. Talked about so the AC compressor and how it's been doing its thing. So I haven't really been posting many POV drive videos because I haven't been really wanting to drive the truck. The truck's been very annoying to drive, honestly, with the issue. It's not even just here and even later in this video, you see me say something like, "Oh, I'm starting to hear the AC compressor make a whole bunch of noise. So like, this video probably won't be, I probably won't be out and about much longer, although I was like, many times in the video I was like, I would love to stay out for like an hour, 2 hours just drifting. Like, that's what I wanted to do so bad. Like, dead ass, I wanted to make this video like an hour, maybe even close to 2 hours. Like, I don't know, something, because I did not want to stop. I was having so much fun. But yeah, that was so that's why I haven't really been posting on the truck channel too much, because of that. Haven't really, because like I said, we got tons of different things that we can still do during the winter. POV drives. I'm trying to get a mud truck. Been looking at a lot of shorty first gen trucks. I would love to get a shorty first gen. That would be amazing. But yeah, so yeah, I was talking about that, and also that's also why I haven't posted on the Ghost channel either. The Ghost / Abando channel, haven't been posted on that because where I go to film, that is like 2 hours away from where I live. Like, the location I'm filming, all of that content is 2 hours away. So yeah, obviously if I know that this AC compressor is not in good shape and my truck's been performing horribly, like, I mean, like, literally I could like stomp on it, try to get it, like sometimes, and it's crazy because it's not even all the time, it's like hit and miss. Like, sometimes truck won't want to go over 70, so I haven't even been taking like the bypass where I live. I just been going in town, where low speed limits are anyway, and then sometimes it just doesn't even, I don't know, it's been so annoying. Like, it's literally been frustrating me to drive because I'm like, bro, I don't even enjoy the truck right now because it's having this issue. But that should be getting fixed here very soon, and then content on this channel and the Ghost / Abando channel will resume. But right now I've been going full throttle on the gaming channel. So yeah, I talked about that. Also, what should we hear? Oh, so we're about to get into the city right here. You see me whipping it a little bit. Like I said, that when I was coming back into the city, I definitely was whipping it. When I was leaving the city, I really wasn't drifting or whipping it at all. But here you can see, like, I started whipping that thing, boy. Look at it. Oh my god, I'm getting hype all over again just watching it. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I talked about the new camera, talked about the head mount, talked about the AC compressor. And let's see, I'm trying to go back to my head now, all the things I was talking about while I was doing the video. Oh yeah, I talked about how, as you can see, I mean, I don't feel like I need to say it, this was a straight up blizzard. Like, straight up blizzard. We were out here in a blizzard, and I was talking about how, like, I would have waited a little bit longer to see if it cooled down and came out when it wasn't really hardcore snowing. But it's just, I missed the last snow we had. The last snow, I was supposed to, I was going to go out and make a POV drive in the snow, drifting and everything, the last one we had. But it didn't end up happening. It's my fault. No one else's. It hasn't, it was just straight up my fault. So, when it came to this one, I was like, I'm not going to miss it. I'm going out, even though, the whole issue with the truck right now is a little scary. We're going to go out, we're going to do something, we're going to get this content. So, as you can see, I'm coming into the city here, still wiping off. See, as you see, I've been wiping off the condensation, and you can see so mumuch better. So, like, that continues throughout the whole video. You'll be able to see a lot better and everything from when I'm drifting, because, without that, and here comes I believe it was I think it was a tractor. I don't know, you're going to see because I'm going to pass him. I was basically just cussing. Basically just cussing and complaining how this dude's light was blinding the hell out of me and I couldn't really see. Like I was fine. Like I said it earlier in the video when windshield was a lot worse. Like you guys couldn't see it, but I was, in the video I was saying, oh, I can see perfectly fine. You guys might not be able to see, looking through the camera, but I was like, in real life, I can see where I'm going. Like, so I wanted to reassure people that I wasn't just driving blind. I knew where I was going. But when this dude pulled out in front of me, bro, it was hard. I was very hard to see. This dude's light was so bright. So I ended up passing him, and I say in the video something like, I don't want to be like irresponsible and pass him. But I'm going to. I was like, I can't take it, dude. I was like, it actually was like, it was bad. Like not even just from a seeing standpoint, but it also it really irked my eyeballs. Like, that light was super freaking bright. It did not need to be that bright. He basically, it wasn't a light bar, but it basically was as bright as a light bar. But it wasn't a light bar. But yeah, I believe that was a tractor, or or maybe it was a truck, whatever. But yeah, so past him, then here at the light is where you're gonna see all the cars piled up at the light, and then I do a U-turn here and then go back the other way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was talking about in the video. Oh yeah, the freaking power went off multiple times. Like before I started this video, when I was just chilling in my place, power went off like 3 different times. So, and then I think there's like thousands of people even still right now out of power up and down the whole Eastern Shore. So it was this was a gnarly one, dude. We haven't had a snowstorm like this in years. I mean, straight up in years. We have not had one that has not only been, and it's crazy though too, because it had rained before this. So I was thinking like, it ain't gonna stick. But then, like, my sister had told me, like, oh, it's supposed to rain till 6 a.m. And it definitely did. It rained up until, like, well, I fell asleep before 6 a.m. But it definitely rained when I passed out. I think I passed out and went to sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. So, yeah, and it was still snowing when I went to sleep. So, but when it first was, like, started to stick and everything, the roads were just slush. Like, it was just nothing but slush. You could hear it in the wheel wells. Now, when I came out here at 12, it was a little more hard, but overall, the snow was very soft. It wasn't like ice. Like the last snow we had, and the snow everyone else had as well, was just hard. It was nothing but freaking ice. It was so cold out and everything. But this video it was not that cold. I say that later in the video too, because I get out the truck. I only had like 2 layers on, and I was fine. Like it really wasn't that cold. Compared to the last snow we had that was freezing, and it lasted. The ice stayed on roads and grass for freaking a whole week. But this one, I mean, everything, I'm not gonna say everything's melted. There's still snow out there because it's a lot. Like, I mean, I think we might have got 3 or 4 inches, something like that. We got a lot. Like I said, it snowed from like 2 or 3 p.m. to probably 6 or at least probably 6 or 7 or maybe 5 a.m. In the morning. So it was a lot. It was very deep. But thankfully it was all soft though. So, it wasn't really a hazard. Like when I was out here, I didn't really feel like it was a hazard, because I was like, I was like 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna have to worry about black ice, or something of that nature. And I think only one time I spun out when I was later in the video when I'm drifting, and I left that in too, so you'll see that I spun out and then I got a little stuck. But of course got unstuck because we're not noobs. We've been around the block a few times. We know how to get a truck unstuck. Like, and I think in one part of the video I was like, after I got unstuck and I started drifting again, I was like, show me who the fuck drive a 2-wheel like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only are we whipping it out here, even when we did get stuck, got that bitch unstuck. And it would have been. I mean, like I said, this shit was deep, dude. This shit wasn't. It wasn't even like I said, it wasn't a whole bunch of ice out here, like, not serious ice anyway. So it was like, it mostly, like, getting stuck just came down to the fact that there was so much snow that you were just getting stuck because you were, you're trying to climb up fresh snow. And the spot where I went drifting at, no one besides me had went through there. So it was a whole bunch of untouched snow, and I was the first one going through it. So, man, and like I said, the only reason I even got stuck is because I spun out. It wasn't even because I was driving or drifting and just auto suddenly got stuck. Like, I end up spinning. Not like I didn't do a full 360, but I definitely did spin and lost a little bit of control, and then I just got stuck basically because my momentum stopped. Basically, that's the only reason I even got stuck, is because the momentum went from movement to dead stop, and every time I came to almost every time I came to a dead stop, I basically had to like floor it out, because that's just how deep the snow was. Like I said, not really much ice. I mean, there definitely was some ice, but not much of it. But and then here, you see I'm whipping it again. But we're pretty far into the video now. I feel like I've explained everything that's been happening, so I think I'm just gonna about wrap it up and just continue the rest of the video with some music, and you guys can, because we're basically to the point of where I just start drifting up. So yeah, just gonna end it here. I think I covered everything. If not, well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, And like I said, coming here soon. Gonna be a lot more uploads once the truck gets fixed. Gonna be a lot more uploads happening on both channels. Also, a link down in the description for both the Ghost/Abando channel and the gaming channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
the hell can stop me? Who the hell can stop me? Go!
Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa.